G'day everyone, welcome back to Pete's Investing. Today's June 13, 2023. This is the S&P 500 update. On a weekly and a daily, we're broken into a bullish scenario, so taking a long trades on the hourly time frame. So looking at the weekly first, our triple moving average of the price chart is aligning with the moving average of the CCI 150, and that's giving us this bullish signal. So only take long trades on the lower time frames. On the daily, likewise, it's in a bullish momentum on the moving averages. You can see there as well, it broke through this key resistance at 42.34 a few days ago, and it's also broken through this minor resistance at 43.22, which was forming. So I'm going to move that up to this latest high and to see it as a potential new resistance. If that confirms by a breakdown of the price, then we're going to delete and make that a more major resistance area and remove this solid red line. But you can see there we're getting new highs, and as well the CCI is tracking that way as well. On the hourly, we do have this situation where we've got a very minor bearish divergence on the CCI. Now we did draw it to that point before our last video, and it's now the CCI has broken higher since then. And the rule of these divergences, if the CCI is bearish versus a bullish movement on the price chart, then we consider that a divergence. Now, you can see there very clearly the bullish divergence on that dotted line on the price chart versus a bearish divergence. So I'm going to move that to that new high. Now, that's a bit hard to see from this angle. Let me just maximize that. You can still see there it's still a bearish scenario, so on that longer term. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep that in there, and this is still in play, in other words. So what we're going to do is remove this Fibonacci, what was drawn previously, and we're also going to remove these target prices in terms of breakdowns. So what we expect to see is, if this CCI then starts breaking to the downside and the price also starts breaking to the downside, we're going to then see if it's going to collapse below this channel, and this channel will be where we enter any potentially short positions, and that may be the start of a slight retrace to the downside on a medium to longer term. So the market has been doing quite well, the S&P, but again the divergence here, albeit slight, is giving us a signal that it may start to reverse, and I say may, so there's no guarantees, of course. So this could continue upwards in the coming hours and days. You can see there also on the hourly, our indicator is broken into a neutral positioning. So avoid going long until we see more of a longer, until we see this CCI continue to the upside as well. Now, had you traded that during the weekly and daily? Again, making sure the weekly and the daily are aligned, as well as the hourly. Had you traded that overall throughout the whole period? This is a short positioning of those trades. If the price is declining, you would have taken short positions, or if the price is increasing, you would have taken long positions. So this is the bullish scenario, this is the bearish scenario. Now you'll notice here we don't use stop losses, we use the average down. During these periods, if you're going long, it was averaging down as the price is declining, and doing the opposite obviously as on a short positioning if the price is increasing. And a way to avoid these average downs, if you are new to the channel, as I said, always make sure the weekly and the daily are aligned, and also the hourly before taking those long or short positions. So you can see there, for example, during April 2022, if we zoom back to April 2022, you can see there primarily short positions, so you wouldn't have taken those long, and likewise April 2022, primarily short positions. So when the weekly in that scenario and the daily align, as well as the hourly, that's when you take short positions, and alternatively long positions when the long positionings are aligned. So to understand how to trade this and other trading strategies, subscribe to my Patreon page, where we also do weekly scans of stocks, currencies and commodities. Subscribe, like and share the channel. Thanks for watching, and see you in a future video.